welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Ragin Cajuns, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Ragin Cajuns will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Utah's offense will go to work first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
The Utes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Plucks it out of the air. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Utes will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So the Ragin Cajuns offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. The quick out. Breaks into the open. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back to pass, it's Howard. And wings it incomplete. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. He's going to let one fly down the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. Wants to return it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The give to Davis. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Ragin' Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Howard. He's got it on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ragin' Cajuns. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Now on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. That's caught. It's Bentley. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Utes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Back to pass, it's Howard. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The mighty Utah kick it away on 4th down. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grab behind the line. It's Parker. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Dropping back, it's Howard. Finds his man, it's Williams. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Ragin Cajuns will line up to punt it away. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 2nd down coming up. The give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To the air, it's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Rushes on him. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Ragin Cajuns will send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. To the air on first down. Keeps looking downfield. There he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Offense in a bunch formation. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. A little screen to the running back. Quick spin on the run. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Ragin Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. He's open on the right. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Lost a throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Bust through behind his pad. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Beck's going for the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. Slips a tackle. Oh, he's got some space. Smart move to get down with the slide. And they decide to try out the kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Under fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. And the Utes line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No fair catches here, looking for room. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Howard. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. It's a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Ragin Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sampson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bentley. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. He'll pull it on the read. Makes his man miss. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Ragin Cajuns can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? He'll sneak it. Got the first down and more. The Ragin Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Give to the running back. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. This is why Ricekal is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. And the Ragin' Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To the air, it's Howard. Swings it out to the flat. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Ragin' Cajuns decide to punt it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the running back made the catch along the sidelines, but he drifted out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. He's got him. Turning it on. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Bentley. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Release to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Parker. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Utes in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Running behind that left side. Makes one man miss. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Utah! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They'll ride Davis here. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
The Utes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the gun, give on the inside. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Back to throw, it's Howard. Here's a hit. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
And the Ragin Cajuns send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Playing a field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the ground, it's Rutgers.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. The kick is on its way. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. They'll try the run. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Ragin Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Howard. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle, it's Martin. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Jensen. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Hunt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snagged out of the air. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field, looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Here's the handoff. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Looking to pass. It's Howard. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. And the Ragin Cajuns will call on their punt team. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking for a gap. It's Parker. Got enough for the first. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! And that one will give him the lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 9 over ULM. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys have been keeping an eye on it for us. To throw, it's Howard. Here comes the heat. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. This is why Ryssackle is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Ragin Cajuns will punt this one away. Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Under fire. He's got an open man. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Fires to the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Now they'll run the draw. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Just a little off. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Howard. Pulls it in, it's Perry.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the Ragin Cajuns will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Bentley. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The give to Davis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive hold. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Howard. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. To the air on second down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win first and second down, bring their dime personnel on the field third and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds a spot in the middle.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll go with a direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Utes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big big-time run for this offense, a physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy?
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
34, Louisiana, 13.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Grab behind the line, it's Davis. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Howard. Quickly out to the tight end.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Makes the grab on the left. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UConn is getting dominated today. And, you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 18 to Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Ragin' Cajuns will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Robertson. Turning it on! Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Howard. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.